I just want to start out this fucking recording and let everyone know that my brother just called me autistic. It's fucking bullshit. You got a Christmas tree behind you.
Oh my God.
My Christmas tree is still up. Joe, did you take your Christmas tree down already?
Oh, dude, fuck yeah. I got fired from my job. It was the first thing I did. I said, there's no more joy left. I'm fucking
Why'd they fire you?
You know, I wish I had an answer. I'd like to think it was because I am unhinged on the internet, but I think it was probably more corporate reasons. They can kick rocks.
I also love the idea of like getting fired and like hanging up the Zoom and just time to take down the Christmas tree.
Dude, they called me and that was the first thing I did. I said, all right, there's no more joy left in this holiday. And then I went back to sleep.
Did they actually fire you on New Year's Day?
On New Year's Day.
That's
They
crazy.
called me. I got an
Happy
email that
2026.
said my account had been deleted, and then they called me 30 seconds later.
Whoa.
Yeah, and that was it.
I just recently got kicked off of all the Colliders like Google stuff.
That's crazy. I think Apple Joe's still on them, I think.
Probably. The last like 2 weeks, I've been getting like, it was like a string of emails about like they're changing admins and this, that, the other. And then finally it was like, you are no longer a part of Collider. I was like, I know.
Wait, did you work for Screen Rant?
I worked for Collider, like the other channel. I worked for them for like a year.
Yeah, they're owned by the same company.
Yeah.
I'm still on their Canva.
Same.
Yeah, I use their fucking Canva account to this day.
Oh, I'm going to coast on that for as long as I can.
Yeah, same. I don't think they'll ever notice.
Joseph, you got Elex a job, but not me.
I tried.
Wow.
I sent you fucking highlight reel. But here's the kicker. The reason
And Apple Joe.
The reason they got hired is because they were okay with being on camera. You said, I don't want to do that.
Oh my.
Yeah, but I was never on camera.
Or a voiceover.
Oh.
Yeah. Am I wrong?
You might be slightly right.
Am I
There you
wrong?
go.
Am I wrong?
I'll take that. I'll
Uh,
fucking take that.
Joe sent along, like he put me in contact with the lady that was hiring and sent her my YouTube channel, which I'm always embarrassed for people to see my shit. I don't know why. And she responded to Joe like with one of the videos she said she really liked is like one of my least favorite videos ever. I was like, well,
That's really funny.
oh, it was awful. I was like, of all the videos that you watched and liked, oh well.
You know, I got Noah a job there too, but he quit after 2 weeks.
And Noah?
Yeah.
Damn, he's hooking up the whole squad except for that's crazy.
Dude, I tried. I said, listen, if you have just an editing job, hire my brother. And they didn't want to do it. Because at that point they were only hiring people who did everything. They didn't want to hire because they used to have just an editing team. But then they started doing the person does everything. Writes it, records it, edits it, even uploads it.
They put in the prompt. The AI stop prompt.
They put in the prompt and said, make fun video about Toy Story, and now they do it.
Dude, I couldn't have quit faster as soon as they started telling us to use the AI stuff.
Dude, I remember actually to this day, I still get people who are like, dude, I was looking up a video about Breaking Bad and your video popped up. I'm like, what? That's goofy.
Caitlin and I watched a movie the other night, and we just like every time I watch a movie, I like to just watch stuff about it like right afterward while it's still fresh. So we watched Shutter Island, and we were just like watching like behind the scenes stuff and like, people talking about it. And I'm just kind of clicking through, and like within the first 5 seconds, I was like, oh, this is Screen Rant, isn't it? Like this is, immediately noticeable, like the same shitty graphics.
Yeah, we should be careful about what we say because they sent all my coworkers cease and desist letters.
Well, that was they were talking about other stuff.
They never hired me. They fucking suck.
You know what? Fuck it. They can fucking kick rocks.
Yeah, we start like we text Nick like what we want to say, and then he says it, and like technically he can't get in trouble.
True.
And then this one time, and then this other time.
And I'm gonna start sending you slurs, so you have to say it.
Ooh, there you go.
Whoa,
there you go.
That'll work. Yeah, your carpet's mad clean. What do you use on that carpet over there?
Me?
Yeah,
I just
it
don't
looks like
smell anything on it.
It looks like an office. Kind of looks like you're in an office.
It's like a centimeter thick of like the hardest carpet ever, and then right under
That's
it
carpet,
is like
yeah.
the hardest concrete ever.
Oh yeah, that's office carpet right there.
It hurts
That's
my
nice.
feet to walk on.
I like your trim there. That's nice. It literally looks like a fucking office.
No, yeah. There's no lights in here either. Like, my only source of light is like my film light and then like these Christmas lights.
I have a light too.
There's
Hell
no
yeah.
overhead lamp.
I love that. Nick, are you still? Is this downstairs in your parents' place?
No, this is my own apartment.
Okay, fuck yeah. I was gonna ask if the hole in the wall I put in your parents' place is still there.
It's still there.
Fuck yeah!
It is still
All
there.
right.
That was like
I
a
was
month after.
sleeping in the room when you did that, Alex, and I heard it because I was home from college
Yeah.
while you guys were filming Spectre Inspectors.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like literally a week after they finally redid the basement.
That's I still feel bad about that one. There's
It took like 15 years to save up the money to remodel the
No, seriously.
basement.
I bankrupted
Alex
your parents.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. All because of you.
For those that don't know, there's a scene in Joe's movie Spectre Inspectors where we're down in the basement, we find the ghost, and we all freak out and run back up the stairs. And I like tripped, and like at the bottom of the stairs, we all kind of like came together, and I tripped, and I just fell straight through the drywall. So there's like an Elex sized hole in the wall, and we like it's the take that stays in the movie.
It's true. It's in the. It was the best take. We had to keep it in.
And then we Joe's parents weren't home, so Joe took it was like a Star Wars poster, and he just kind of moved it over and hung it over that.
They saw it immediately.
Yeah, it was the only poster in the basement. It was just a blank white wall all around. It was just like one single Star Wars poster.
Within seconds, your dad's like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, I wonder what's behind that poster.
Yeah, because they were out of town, I think, or something. Like I can't remember why they weren't home, but yeah, we had like free reign on that house.
Well, sorry about that. I'm gonna send him I'm gonna cut him a check for like $11. Sorry.
Well, me and my brother used to destroy it.
Holy dude, I used to fucking throw baseballs into the drywall.
Why?
We used to take the Hulk truck, the tiny one, and then just like ram it into like the bottom of the wall.
Like literally, dude, this fucking basement was destroyed. It was like somebody took a fucking sledgehammer to the wall.
Crazy.
It was bad. There was so many holes.
I had a friend come over. I was in like 4th or 5th grade. We had a friend come over, and we had a Nerf hoop, and we were just going out of control. And it was the same thing. He went and he jumped. He was gonna dunk it, and I jumped up to block it, and my brother pushed him from behind. So both of us like fell into the wall and put just a massive hole in the wall. And rather than ever try to actually fix it, my dad like cut it out. He just made a big square and turned it into shelves.
I still think the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire fucking life was we were at Noah's house, and his parents spent like literally $50,000 to like completely revamp his basement, and we were probably right out of high school, and his mom came down and was like, if you guys fucking make a mark in the wall, I'll kill all of you. And I'm pretty sure it was I think it was me who had the idea of, yo, we should like jump around here and like, let's get crazy. Noah's like, dude, stay away from the fucking wall. So I fucking go into a handstand, and I'm in a handstand, and I fall forward into the wall, knock a shelf over into the wall, and it made a giant fucking hole in the wall. And we were all dumbfounded. Noah was beside himself. I think we still laugh about that 10 years later.
Why were you just doing handstands? As like a freshly out of what, college or high school?
Out of high school.
As a fresh 26-year-old.
Yeah.
You know, I was sometimes I get out of control and I can't really control my body. So it kind of just happens.
That's funny.
And I just decided to do a handstand, and I can't do a handstand, evidently. And I think that mark is still there, and I don't think she ever knew about it. So, Mrs. Noah, sorry.
The other Nerf hoop one that I did that caused some damage was I was like shooting on it, and I turned and I was like, oh, buzzer beater, and I turned and did like a fadeaway, and like I shot it and like dove backward onto my bed, and it was like the bed frame like snapped when I landed, and I had to like, I remember going downstairs and having to be like, so I broke my bed, and my parents like, what are you talking about? And I had to explain the whole thing, and like my dad came up and looked at it. He's like, he didn't understand what I was telling him. I was like, no, like I jumped onto it, and then he's like, why? Why would you do that?
Knowing your dad, that's so funny. Because your dad is.
My dad was always, every time like we did something stupid, it was always just like, why? Like he could never wrap his head around like the decision that came to be. He was like, why would you do that?
Yeah, our dad just yells.
Oh, I got a lot of that too. Yeah.
Yeah, he just fucking dude. You could spill a soda. It'd be like, God damn it!
Dude, and then he'll be fine like a minute later.
Dude, not even a minute. Like 20 seconds later, be like, I love you guys.
Yeah, accidents happen.
My dad's one all the time was he said, "Hey, accidents happen. That's why there's a word for it." Like, oh, that's
kind of
incredibly
cute.
wise.
You know what's really funny on the topic of dads is I had Apple Joe was at my house because we were writing one day, and my dad called me, and my dad was like going on and on about like, it's like, Joseph, you gotta get up and look spit and polished, and get to the gym and get all beefed up or whatever the fuck he was saying. And Apple Joe was right there, and I had him on speaker, and so I hung up, and Apple Joe turned to me and goes, I learned more about you in that 10 seconds of the phone call with your dad than I could learn with 10 years with just you. Now I understand why you're the way you are. And I was like, fuck, you're right.
Yep.
I think if anyone's going to end up like dad, it's going to be, or anybody's going to end up like Pa, it's going to be me.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Which is fucked.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, Alex, shut the fuck up. You know nothing about the training that we went through.
Training?
Dude, Pa used to our grandfather was a fucking maniac, right? Like he was like a Marine drill sergeant, like fucking out of his mind. He used to wake me up at like, I don't know, 6 or 7 in the morning. And he used to like take me to like places, and he used to send me in there to talk to people. Like, oh, we got to go replace the fucking recycling bins. I remember he sent me into the town of insert town, their office, and make me go do it as a 10-year-old. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Go do my taxes for me.
I'm like, God damn.
My dad did that with us a lot, like kind of, force us to go speak to people and learn how to do all that. So
yeah, Pa never did that to me though.
Yeah, you got lucky. I feel like I had to go through like the hell training because I was the firstborn son. They're like, you're gonna be the businessman, and meanwhile I'm 30 and unemployed.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. It's a nice life.
Speaking of destruction in the basement, Nick, were you ever into WWE as Joe? Were you guys like doing fucking slam fucking double twist fucking dunkaroo moves on each other?
Dude, we would beat the shit out of each other. Like
Bro, I remember we used to like hang up like blankets on the ceiling and like have like steel cage matches for hours.
We did money.
And like the Money in the Bank, we used to hang a briefcase from the fucking steel beam in the ceiling,
filled with like my action figures and your action figures, and then we would like fight for it. And then if you pulled it down and won it, you'd win all like the action figures. But every time I won, you'd be like, that doesn't count. Like I'm taking the whole thing. I'm taking the whole briefcase. I could never win.
Hey, it's just being an older brother.
Yep.
I just want you to know, Nicholas, I stay awake at night and think about all the mean shit I did to you. So just know I got my karma. Okay? Just know that.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
Nick, that's why we actually had you on today. This is more of a counseling session than.
Oh, I don't like this. Yeah, fuck you. This is my last fucking
cornering
episode.
Joe on his own podcast.
Fuck-ass
hey,
podcast.
Actually, so
it's not my podcast.
Just every ex-girlfriend you've ever had.
Oh God. It's hell.
That one teacher you were mean to in high school.
Oh, dude, I'm. It's even worse. Nicholas is the fucking worst one because I think about the shit. I'm like, fuck. I beat the shit out of him for that action figure.
And I'd do it again.
As a 30-year-old man.
For that Andre the Giant action figure, I'll fucking kick the shit out of you for that thing.
I think I finally took that back like a year ago.
You know what? I wonder if they have it on eBay. I'm gonna
Wait,
fucking
I have it
buy
right
it
here.
right now. Let me see it. Where's eBay?
Hell yeah.
There it is. That fucking thing keeps me awake at night.
I got it for Christmas.
You guys should hang out tonight and have another steel cage match. Actually, fill the thing actually with cash, and then
Okay, I'm gonna fucking find it and I'm gonna fucking buy it right now. I found it. Right there.
Whoa.
For $31. It's in the box.
You know what I was looking at on eBay the other day was the old Ninja Turtle action figures I had when I was a kid. And I was looking at them. They were like $30 a pop. I was like, that's not bad.
You don't have them?
They're in a box in my parents' place somewhere.
I mean, to be fair though, I have spent obscene amounts of money trying to collect all the toys that I've collected as a kid, like those that Wild Wild West figure right there in the back. I spent like $300 on all of them in the box because I had them all as kids. And then the Burger King exclusive ones. Oh man, those were like, dude, I must have spent like $500 total to get all those toys.
You're like the
back.
guy from
Dear
Toy
God.
Story 2.
Al? Are you calling
Is that
me
his name?
Al?
I don't know.
Are you fucking? Am I Al from Al's Toy Barn? I can't believe I have to go to work on a Saturday all the way to work.
Yeah, that one.
That's fucked. That's fucked.
That guy.
My parents gave a lot of my toys away when I like got to a certain age and I wasn't playing with them anymore. Like they gave a lot of them away. There's like 2 or 3 designated like Rubbermaids downstairs somewhere, but like, yeah, oh dude, they gave twice as many away. Like the neighbor kids next door, like kids that like my mom would like her coworker had kids, so she just gave them to those, and like yeah, like a ton of our shit got given away.
So our mom is a hoarder. She saved, not like actually, not like for the record, not actually, but
She's close.
She's close. We had literally like a basement filled with like thousands of toys because there were 4 of us. And she never got rid of a fucking thing. So thankfully, I literally have almost all of my toys.
That's
as a
crazy.
kid. And I have them almost all here. They're all on display.
What is like the most cherished one? What's the coolest one you still got?
Oh God. All right. Alex and Post, cut this. I'm going to get it.
Yeah, I'm not cutting this. This just is what it is. Nick, what about you? What's the cherished one?
I actually have it right here. It's like, hold on, it's this one. It's this Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh,
toy.
fuck yeah.
I was a huge Sonic fan. So I kept this, like I bought it off eBay, like when I was like 12 years old. Because I was just fucking obsessed with, if you've ever played any of the Sonic games. I don't know why. But yeah, definitely that's Shadow the Hedgehog.
I was never much of a video game person. Like my brother and I, my parents didn't introduce it until we were a little bit older and stuff. Like, so I never really got into a lot of the video game stuff, and certainly never Sonic. Like Mario a little bit, but not really. But like, no, Sonic is just like was not a part of my childhood.
Yeah. Sonic was fun as a kid, but then I went back to it as an adult, and I'm like, wow, these games are trash.
It doesn't hold up.
No, I do not like them. And we were also like a big Zelda family, like me and my brother. Like I do like Zelda. Oh, he's back.
Holds up a fleshlight.
Yeah. Look.
Oh fuck yeah. So it's a mixture between 2. Okay, one of them is my 1997 Arnold Schwarzenegger Mr. Freeze, which is like one of the earliest fucking toys I remember getting. And the other one was a Link figure that I had to order from Nintendo Power, which is a magazine, kids, which was a publication made on paper. I'm not gonna do that joke. Cut that out, Alex. Actually, in fact, you're gonna make me look like a fucking asshole. You better cut that out. Yeah, I had to order it out of a Nintendo Power magazine, and it came from Japan. And I remember taking this to fucking school and being like, if anybody comes near me, I will fucking kill you. So, a matter of fact, I'm gonna keep that on my desk.
Mine, the coolest one that I remember having was it was the Batmobile, but then it had like the helicopter one, and it was like you put that in there and it became the Batmobile, and then you could take it out, and then you had the yep, here we go.
Wait, the big one?
No, I mean it was good size, right? And then
Is this it?
mine was gray, but yeah, that one. Here, demonstrate for the people. Hell yeah, that's the one, dude. Mine was gray, not blue, but yeah.
The night one?
The
Nightwing one?
No,
Dude, look at the fucking, there's spider webs on it.
No, mine was like a light gray. It was like, but yeah, that's the one.
Dude, that's wild. I've been trying to find this on eBay forever.
I was gonna say, what happened to the wheel?
I don't know. It got fucked up. And then I found the hood years later in a box. Look at the color difference. Whoa. Yeah. So that's like the original color of it. And this is like, I don't even know how the color faded. But this is from the animated series, I think.
Yes. Mine is in a box somewhere in my parents' place. I'll try to find it.
That's crazy. The second you said helicopter, I'm like, oh, the Nightwing.
The Nightwing.
30 years old.
All right. Well, should we actually start
Said 30 years old.
Joe, when we were when we started, Joe was like trying to convince Nick that him and his other siblings were the autistic ones, and Nick just goes, dude, look around.
No. It's true. They're the fucking weird ones. I'm the normal one who just stays quiet.
No, dude, no.
You guys are fucking all out going crazy in the kitchen, and
I'm not
just
outgoing.
sitting there watching you guys.
I think you're outgoing.
Me?
Yeah, like you're definitely not your brother's level of fucking,
I used to be a lot more quiet as like a teenager. But as I've grown up, I've kind of like stepped out of my shell.
And Nick, when did you and me become friends? Was that like,
I think basketball.
Was it basketball?
Yeah. Because like me and my friend Tabian, we would like play pickup like every weekend, and like you were always there.
Up at the middle school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we would play at that church. I think that was it.
Yeah.
The carpeted church.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I have a pretty distinct memory of like one of the last times I was there, and we were playing against each other, and I remember hitting this just fucking ridiculous shot that never should have gone in, and you just went, what the fuck? Like you were so pissed. You're like, there's no way.
No, dude, I don't know if my brother knows, but you're a pretty good basketball player.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
I haven't played basketball in years.
I got a Toy Story basketball hoop up there.
I haven't played way too long, man.
Yeah.
Gee dang.
Not a
should we start the pod? Should we get rolling?
Dude, fuck your podcast, all right?
Okay, well, guys, the show's over. It's done. There's a riff. Somebody's gonna end up doing like 6 years from now. Someone's gonna do like a 90-minute video essay on the end of the Random Question podcast.
Yeah, because it's gonna end in
This was the moment it changed forever. Both of our photos in black and white.
Yeah, because we'll be dead from a double homicide suicide thing.
But before we get into that, a word from today's sponsor.
Blue Chew.
Blue Apron.
Joe, do you got a question for your brother and
me? What?
Nick, do you got a question for your brother and me?
Let's just hang on. Just post Alex. Just cut it for 5 minutes and let me think.
I can
because I was thinking about this on the way over.
I can start if that's.
Well, hang on. Just hang on a second.
That's so funny because I was setting up the camera and I was thinking like, am I gonna be the one who has to prepare a question? And I was like, nah. He didn't bring it up.
You know what? That's a good point. Alex just said, be on their podcast.
Can this be the first episode without a question? Can we just raw dog this episode? And
that's up to you. It's your podcast.
Yeah, it is your podcast. That's
It's
right.
my podcast
Fuck
now.
yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Damn, dude. I thought we were in this thing together.
No, this is the Elex Caro special.
You know, Joe, I'm gonna start holding auditions for a new co-host. I can't
What
put
a
up with this
last
shit anymore.
name.
I
Yeah,
can't put up with
good.
this shit anymore.
Good. What's your middle name?
Criscitello is gonna talk to me about my last name.
Oh, yay! Come on. Come on.
Our last names are similar enough. Start with a C, end with an O.
Criscitello.
There's an R in there somewhere.
I'll give you a hard R.
My middle name is Michael.
Michael.
EMC.
EMC. Why is that familiar?
So it's how my family is, like, that's all of our initials. So the men on my dad's side of the family, we all have EMC initials.
Whoa.
And
Oh damn.
yeah, my parents wanted to get creative with mine, so here I am. But
So
yeah,
Evan Michelle.
let's not go doxing my entire family. But yeah, Evan M. My dad is Eric M. See, I feel like even this is too much shit.
No, we're in the 5-minute grace period. You cut this out already.
My dead grandfather is Edward.
He's dead.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Yep. 1981.
He died in 1981. You didn't even know him. What the fuck?
I didn't. I miss him.
Just shut the fuck up. You miss him.
In the grand scheme of things, man, that's no time at all.
Oh, come on, dude.
I'm reading a science fiction book, and it's like about space and stuff, and they keep talking about, like, they'll be like, wow, 500 years, and that's nothing in the grand scheme of the universe. It's like, you're right, but like 500 years is still a long time.
So you're reading L. Ron Hubbard. Nice. So Alex
Yeah,
is a
yeah,
Scientologist.
that's exactly what I'm
good.
reading. Yeah.
Good. That's good. That's good to
Yeah.
know. You're in a cult, buddy. You're in a fucking cult.
Well, listen, just sit here trying to defend Scientology. No,
Yo,
you don't get
Apple
it.
Joe sent me a photo of him outside the Scientology building, and he was like, dude, I was totally going to go in, but I was afraid they weren't going to let me out. I want to go in there and be like, yeah, can I get a personality test? And for them to be like, sir, you're autistic. And I'm going to be like, what?
Just pounding on the glass on the outside of the building. Where's Tom Cruise?
I'm autistic. Oh God. Am I actually, Alex?
Joe, yeah, buddy. Is there something you want to talk about? It feels like maybe you're.
You definitely got something.
Yo, get the fuck out of here, dude. I'm the normal one. When the camera shut off, this is me.
Should we do a live autism quiz on the podcast?
God, no. Do you know how long that test would take?
I took one time.
You can take one? Is that?
And I
thought that was a
aced
bit.
It was like me and like my friends, we all took it, and like everyone scored like super normal, and then like the one guy in the crew who's like clearly autistic, he got like the score that's like, yeah, you're autistic. And then I took mine, and I was like 2 points under him. And I was like, oh my God.
All right, I got it bookmarked. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it after the pod.
It was not good.
Oh, that's so good.
All right, I got a question.
No, here we go.
So if you were okay, here's my actual question. This is just a normal question. This is not like a funny question. So sorry to railroad your precious podcast that you fucking keep me awake at night to fucking beg me to Alex.
It's 1:30 in the afternoon, dog.
And Nicholas. Dude, I woke up early today. I had to wake up at 10 a.m. I was like,
whoa,
what the fuck, dude?
Good for you, man.
It was hell. It was hell. If you could go back to school for anything and bills were paid and you didn't have to worry about that, what would you go back to school for? Anything. I think I would go back to be a teacher.
What would you want to teach?
History.
What, like grade level?
Ooh. I would say middle school. That's about where my thing caps off. So I'd say like 8th grade history, maybe.
I feel like middle school would be really hard. I feel like if I was gonna teach, like it's just so hard because like Caitlin's a teacher. Caitlin teaches first grade, and it's like there's a lot of babysitting's the wrong word because they're older than that, but like taking care of the kids outside of teaching them that still goes on at that level. And like I feel like elementary school, there's a lot of that. Like there's so much of like just taking care of the kids that kind of can't take care of themselves yet. And then middle school, everybody's just an asshole. And I feel like if I was going to teach, I'd want to teach like 11th, 12th grade, where it's like you know how to behave, you know how to be, you know what I mean? Like, and then you just got to deal with like the couple of dickheads in class.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I was a fucking mess in high school, so I would not want to fucking teach those assholes.
I also was a menace. I was not nice.
Yeah, dude, I was like fuck the world at that point.
Yeah.
I feel like middle school though, you're still like young enough to have some sort of like innocence to the world and not know about the evils that happen in the world. And in high school, I feel like you're just learning about all that shit. That's like fair. You're old enough to like know about all the evil shit that happens.
Yeah, but like as a middle schooler, I feel like you have less of like a concept of consequences and you're willing to do more like crazy things. Like me and my friends, we would like chuck like pencils and staplers and like protractors at the smartboard in middle school. Like when my teacher wasn't looking. I wouldn't do that in high school.
Dude, at that point, smartboards were like $10,000.
Yeah, they were like the most expensive thing in the school, probably.
That was top of the line technology.
I remember our dad had a smartboard in his office like far before like the schools had them. Yeah, I don't know. You might have been too young for that, but yeah, Dad had one in his office, and it was like the craziest technology ever.
Vaguely, it was kind of smaller.
It was wild. Yeah, it was. It was.
I always loved when the older teachers like couldn't figure them out. Like they would go to write and the pen wouldn't work, and they'd be like, "Well," and they would just have a full meltdown. They're like, "I don't know what to do."
Dude. Speaking of middle school, my other friend, like he got like some universal remote that like works with like all the smartboards, and he would go around in every class. Like right when smartboards were like becoming a thing and would just fuck with it the whole fucking class.
Oh my God, that's evil.
And then like an IT person would come in and fix it. She would like have the false like pretense that it was fixed, and she would go on with class, and then he would just start it up again. He did that
for years. The evil thing ever. Yeah. Yo, that guy's hacking into Microsoft as we speak.
Dude, that kid was the first kid to ever tell me about Bitcoin.
Oh my God.
Like in the middle school, like lunch table.
You want to know something depressing about Bitcoin? My dead friend, who shall not be named on the podcast, had Bitcoin.
He did?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah.
Where is it?
Gone forever.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. Isn't that wild? I could have been rich right now. It's hidden in the fucking grimace.
Yeah, it's under the hat.
Speaking of chucking protractors, when I was in high school, there was a kid in my grade who it was that like the kind of like engineering class, you know, like the computer room kind of like tech class. And they had those big
infotech. Is that what it was called?
I think that yeah. And then they had like those big ass like metal pointy the like triangle protractors, and he was like throwing it, and he chucked it like a frisbee, and it went into another kid's eye.
What the fuck,
dude? I know what you're talking about.
Like permanently fucked it. Like he the two of us, I wasn't in that class. I found out about this because the three of us, they were on the lacrosse team, and the one kid just like couldn't play sports anymore. He needed like a dozen surgeries. It like fucked him up for life.
Oh my God.
I remember that.
A metal like right angle went straight through his eye.
Holy shit.
So then like a year later, I'm in class with the kid that did it, and he's like joking around about it. Like he's like laughing about it. And I was like, is that funny to you? Like, it just kind of like upset me. I was like, you fucked that kid's life up. I was like, is this funny? And he got mad at me. He's like, no, I don't think it's funny. I feel bad about it. I was like, you're laughing about it. Like you're telling jokes about it. Like,
that's wild, dude. Oh my God. Yeah. I was too old. I didn't, because I think I was out of high school when you guys came into high school, right?
What year did you graduate?
2014.
So we did 1 year together. I would have been a freshman that year.
Wow. I'm old. I can't believe I'm 30. Doesn't feel any different.
Well, you're also rounding down.
The fuck does that mean?
Joe's 34 and a half.
I'm 46.
I went to a friend's birthday party last weekend and she was turning 31. And I made a joke about like, oh, is this your second 31? Like, is that and she didn't think that was funny.
I feel like women take it way more seriously than guys do.
Oh, for sure. Women, am I right?
Like on my 30th, I was like, I gotta go board side that handrail, you know? And they're like, I gotta get wrinkle cream. You know, Andrew Tate taught me that.
Wrinkle cream?
Yeah, or something.
I put it on my nuts.
Is that true?
Yeah, I put wrinkle cream on my nuts. They're smooth as fucking marbles down there.
Yeah, they also fell off. You want to tell the audience about that?
What?
Yeah, man. He doesn't have balls.
Yeah, they fell off. I can't. Never mind. So, what would I go back to school for? I feel like I'd want to do something different than what I went to school for the first time. So I feel like I'd want to do something like different. I don't know why, but architecture was the first thing that came to mind.
I could get down with that.
Or like, I don't know, something else.
What's your degree in? Communications?
Yeah. Kind of a catch-all broadcasting degree.
Yeah, you know, I never followed that, and I wish I fucking did. Because I went for business. Just fucking stupid. Actually, fun fact, I didn't even pick my degree. My dad did.
Dad picked your degree?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Why
did you let that happen?
I don't know. I didn't have boundaries at that point.
Dude.
Yeah. So
you only took a semester.
Hey, come on now.
Wait, oh, you only did one semester?
No, he did more. He graduated.
Hang on, I did more, but I failed. I failed a whole year at SUNY Broome, and I had to me and Mom had to meet with the dean, and then I had to write like an essay on why they should let me back in.
Really?
Yeah, it was weird because I failed 2 semesters in a row, all my classes. So it took me a while, but I got it.
I had a friend from high school. He fucked around too much in senior year, and it was like the same thing. They put him on like senior probation, and he like had to write an essay about like, you know, hey, you should let me back in. Like, you should let me go to prom and all this shit. So he comes to Broome, and I remember I get to school one day, and I'm like walking to my first class, and he is sitting at one of the like picnic tables outside with a single piece of loose leaf paper and is like writing an essay by hand. And I'm like, hey man, what are you doing? He's like, I got an essay due. I was like, when? He's like, I don't know, like an hour. he's handwriting an essay like an hour before class. And then like maybe 2 weeks go by and he's like, hey, so I'm dropping out. I was like, right.
That was during that year that I failed. It was crazy. I had like a 8 a.m. class, and like it was so cool because I would wake up and I'd be like, nah, I'd go back to sleep and just completely skip the classes.
Yeah, I would do that.
Or like I would drive around. I would like drive to SUNY Broome and sit in my car and just not go to the class. And I think about it now, I'm like, that's the stupidest fucking thing ever. Like, you're already there. Just go. Which is wild. But also, like, I was in a fucking degree that I didn't want to fucking do. Because all you guys all went for, like, film or communications, and I fucking wish I did that. I don't know why the fuck I didn't do that.
When I was at school for, during COVID, I had an online class, and it was, like, an 8 a.m. And so I literally, like, I would get up and, like, sign into the Zoom and, like, take attendance and then turn my camera off and go back to bed.
That's exactly what I did at work. That's why they fired me.
I did that too. I did that in Intro to Running my last year in college.
Intro to running?
Yeah, it was the dumbest class ever. Dumbest class ever.
Like running?
The class was just running. Because I was like, I need one more credit to graduate. Like, I took all the film classes I want to take. I'm not taking another film analysis class. Like, I'm taking Intro to Running.
Yeah, I love how I love Intro to Running implies that there's like advanced running.
Yeah,
there's like another level
running.
Of
yeah.
They better show that scene in
running
Malcolm in the Middle,
running 103,
speed walking.
Yeah, it was the dumbest class ever.
That's wild.
And I almost failed.
Yeah, clearly.
I just never did any of the work and never showed up.
You were running backwards. Like,
Yeah.
no, that's not how you do it.
So I remember like some of the classes that I had to take, I remember thinking like, what the fuck is the point of this? Like I had to take like a spreadsheets class and like a computer science class. And then the accounting, I failed the accounting 4 times in a row. And I finally passed it on the 5th time with a 65. And I remember I ran into that professor at Best Buy like years later. And I was like, dude, you were the reason I graduated. And he literally said, oh yeah, dude, you failed by like a point and I just passed you because it was your 5th time taking the class. And I was like, thank you. Take
nice
a TV for free.
I had to take also had to take intro to coding for like my media production degree. And dude, that was bad. I remember every project, like you had to like create it like a game or like some sort of thing. And each project I just did some variant of Pong. So like my first project was Doom Pong, and I just like overlaid like the Doom music and like the cover onto it. And then my next one was Super Mario Pong. I did the same thing.
That sounds fun as shit.
No, it was terrible. I hated that class.
I also like didn't like you guys both went away to school. I never did that because after I got an associate's, I was like, "Fuck no, I'm not going to school." And I really wish I fucking went away to an actual school.
It was a lot of fun.
I would have partied my ass off.
I really enjoyed it. It just sucked because I was slapped in the middle of COVID.
Yeah, that does fucking suck.
I only got 1 semester away at school that wasn't ruined by COVID.
It's probably best that I didn't go away because I would go visit Noah up in school and like I would end up drunk, passed out on like a fucking side street at 4 a.m. like unconscious. So like that was probably the best that I didn't do that.
College.
I would have had homework to do on top of that. I can't do that.
Up at Cortland, they did St. Practice Day, which was like the weekend before St. Patrick's Day. And it was like, hey, go get drunk to prepare for St. Patrick's Day. So Preston and I lived with Preston. We got up, went and got breakfast or fucking something. It was early. It was like 9-10 o'clock in the morning that we were coming back to the dorm room. And I was driving up the hill and these girls were like stumbling blackout drunk at like 10 in the morning. And I almost ran her over because she was like walking like along the side of the road, and I turn and I come up and like as I'm coming up the road, she just like kind of stumbles into the road. I like it was bad.
Oh my God.
Way too early to be that drunk.
10 a.m. That's early as fuck.
She's probably just getting to bed.
What would you go for, Nicholas, if you could go back? And like if you had to go back or like rewind the clock or whatever.
And I couldn't pick filmmaking.
I mean, if someone had a gun to your head and said, you got to go back to school, I'm paying all your bills while you do it. What would you go back for film again?
I'll do like 2 variants. I would go back for film again and then get my master's so I could be like a film professor because they just seem like they have the greatest fucking schedule ever and the easiest job. And I like to teach filmmaking. That'd be a lot of fun. But if I couldn't choose that, I would probably go to culinary school because I do like to cook and bake.
Yes, you do.
But I have worked in a kitchen before, like at Red Lobster and like at a local pizza place. And sometimes, like after those shifts, you were like, dude, I fucking hate this. Like this is the worst possible thing ever. But like when you're in the moment, it's like you're riding like an adrenaline high and like the time is just like disappears. That's when it's fun. But when it's over, like the crash down, I couldn't do that. I don't think I could.
I've been thinking about going back to school. So, and I don't know if I'm actually going to do it, but like I have this pipe dream because like we have this uncle who we like barely knew, who was like a terrible like alcoholic and drug addict. And he was like insanely smart. He had like 4 master's degrees. And I'm like, I kind of want to get my master's. I don't have a bachelor's. I'd have to get a bachelor's first. And I would do it online, but I want to do it in something fucking goofy. Like a mathematics master's.
So how many times did you fail accounting?
Yeah.
Or
But I'm gonna go get a master's in fucking.
yeah, fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
It might
Yeah,
take me
man.
20 years, but I'll do it. It'd be funny for the bit though. Be like, yo, Joey C has a master's. What?
I think history would be fun.
I fucking love history.
Same. And you said history. Now I'm thinking about it. being a history teacher, history professor would be cool.
All right, Alex. Now your question. I'm dying to hear what you pulled me out of bed for.
No, that's okay.
Fuck you!
I wanted to ask you guys, because you're both filmmakers, if there was an actor, like what would your dream actor to work with be?
Do they have to be alive?
No, dead or alive.
Fuck Chris Farley, of course.
Yeah.
Alive, Jack Black, for sure.
Okay.
100% Jack Black. He's definitely my favorite actor, like that's alive.
I don't know. I don't really know. Cause like a lot of the stuff I make is just with people I know in real life. So it's like hard to kind of imagine a story with like a professional actor. Because I feel like my method of filmmaking is not very professional.
I'm just loving the idea of you taking like Danny out of a movie and replacing him with like Denzel.
Denzel would actually show up.
Or like replacing Austin
Sorry,
in all your
Dan.
movies with fucking Brad Pitt.
Dude. Or just have Denzel and Brad Pitt act with Austin.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's even better.
I would probably I do like Leonardo DiCaprio. I do like him. Yeah. That's probably a safe answer. But I do like making movies like with my friends. I feel like that's like my kind of juice.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Is Leo your favorite actor like to watch, or
Not really, no. But I did see one. I just saw One Battle After Another, and I did like that.
I really
You
want to see
guys-
that. I've heard it's fucking great.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay.
It's pretty good. He's just the last actor on my mind.
I obviously don't do the same kind of filmmaking you guys do, but if I was gonna try, I feel like Brad Pitt's my favorite actor, but he's like old now. Like if I can get like Fight Club Brad Pitt, like that would be the move. But like he's old. He's old now. You know. He's like
I've never seen Fight Club.
dog.
You know what's crazy? I haven't either.
Yeah,
I have not either.
All right. You know what? We're scrapping the whole pod, and we're just gonna turn this into a fucking live
Yeah,
stream
just live
Fight
reaction.
Club reaction. Now, guys, what you don't understand is, no, Fight Club's so good. Fight Club's great. You
I
gotta
would
watch Fight Club.
say another one would, and this is a serious answer. Another one would be Steven Seagal. 100%.
Working with Steven Seagal would be so entertaining. Are you
Oh
kidding?
my god, it'd be the greatest fucking thing ever.
Because
I'm not even kidding you. I fucking love Steven Seagal. I swear to God, I've watched like all 51 of his movies.
Insane. It'd be fun to just kick back as a director and be like, no, do your thing. Was that good? I don't know. No, I don't care. Do whatever you think.
Well, the thing is about him is like he'll literally tell the director what to do. Like he demands it. Like, no, I'm gonna do this fight sitting down. And he'll fucking sit down and be like, it's fucking amazing. It's art. It is true art.
Have you guys watched the Chevy Chase documentary yet?
Not yet.
I've seen clips.
I've seen clips. I haven't watched it yet, but there was one where it was like the guy who was directing Community at the time, and he was saying like he kept trying to get Chevy to deliver a line a certain way, and he wouldn't do it. So he like pulled him aside and was like, "I really need you to do it this way." He's like, "Oh, are you telling me how to do comedy?" He's like, "Yeah, I kind of am. Like, please just do it this way." So he does it the way the director wanted to, and he's like, "You know what? You're right. That was better."
It's the guy from Super Troopers, right? The director.
Wait, that
Yep.
Jay guy?
Yep.
The Broken Lizard people?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I love Broken Lizard.
Did you guys ever watch Community?
I watched Community.
I've never seen it.
Community's great, and I mean, having been to a community college,
Community. I think I've seen one episode of that. A paintball episode. Does that ring a bell?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that episode. Yeah.
Community's great. I was watching it like around the time I was finishing at Broom, So it's just like fun. Like all the community college jokes are really fun. The one that cracked me up is like in one of the first episodes where the dean is confronting a student that like is accused of cheating on an exam. And he's like, and we take this very seriously, like a real school. And it just, it fucking killed me.
I feel like that's definitely on my list of shows that I need to watch because I'm like slowly going through all the shows that I've missed. Like I just watched The Office for the first time like last year or 2 years ago. And I just finished It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Oh my God, I can't believe I never watched that. Breaking Bad's on the list.
Breaking Bad's like my favorite piece of fiction.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch it for the first time.
Actually, that's a good question because Breaking Bad's my second favorite piece of fiction. Red Dead Redemption 2 is my favorite piece of fiction.
Dude, I'm playing that right now.
How fucking good is it?
I love it. It's my second playthrough. I never played the epilogue.
Whoa, okay.
So I'm playing through the epilogue right now.
Don't spoil it because
Oh, you haven't played it?
no,
Or
Joe
Joe
gave up in like chapter 1.
Hang on. I was hunting a vampire, and then there was this time traveling guy, and then I'm on the hunt.
You're so sidetracked by the side missions, dude.
I don't care about the story. I want the UFO Easter eggs and the
It's the best
vampire
part.
The
guy.
story is the best part. The story is the best part.
I played through Red Dead Redemption 2 like last month. I just beat Red Dead 1 for the first time 3 days ago, and now I'm playing through the epilogue.
Wait, did you you guys know about the new Easter egg they found in Red Dead 2?
I saw this, yeah.
The spiderweb Easter egg that they just found that is also in Grand Theft Auto 5.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, those spider webs were found in Grand Theft Auto 5, and nobody knew what they fucking meant. And then somebody found it in Red Dead 2, and then I don't want to spoil it, but look it up on YouTube. It's crazy deep.
Did they find like the last I saw of it, they like kind of hit a dead end.
Because they like, you know, you had to shoot the poles to reveal the next direction to walk. And they got to the next area. They got to a next step, and now they're stuck again. So people are hunting. And dude, that's why Rockstar is so good because their Easter eggs go so fucking deep. It's crazy. Like the one is it goes into Red Dead 2 and it also goes into Grand Theft Auto 4. It's crazy, dude. I love those rabbit holes.
It's called the Union Busting Easter egg.
The Union Busting Easter egg?
Yeah, they're Union Busters.
Oh, Rockstar. Yeah, they are. I forgot they fired all those fucking people. You're right. Those fuckers.
I just started Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, I want to play that.
I heard that was good.
I played maybe like 2 hours just to start the other night. Holy shit, it's so much fun.
That's on my list.
It's graphic for me. Like I didn't like grow up playing video games, and certainly not like violent video games. So like sometimes the violence can be a little bit much for me. And like something like Red Dead or like GTA, where you're like shooting people and it's kind of cartoonish, you know. Like Tsushima is like hand to hand sword combat, and it's pretty gruesome.
Were you not allowed to play those as a kid, or
no?
Really?
I was telling Nick, because when you got up to grab your thing, Nick showed me his Sonic stuff, and I was saying like I wasn't my family wasn't big on video games when we were kids. My parents just didn't want us in front of a screen all the time, and like, you know, we played them a little bit, but it was not super encouraged. But like certainly violent video games, like around the time where like Call of Duty got popular and like that kind of shit, my parents like absolutely not.
Yeah, our parents didn't give a shit.
They really did not care.
No, dude, I was playing Vice City in 2003.
And it's crazy because they were such helicopter parents.
They were, yeah. That is crazy. Like I remember, like Dad would like buy me whatever video game I wanted, regardless of the rating. And you know what? I told him this like a couple years ago. I was like, I'm so glad that you guys let me like spread my wings when it comes to movies and music and video games. I mean, minus like horror. They didn't let us watch like horror, but like they let us listen to whatever music we wanted to listen to. They let me play whatever video games I wanted to play. And like, thank God, dude.
I don't think we would have been filmmakers if our parents weren't like very open about what we were able to like listen and watch. especially with movies. Like they loved movies.
Yeah, our parents are big on movies, so we used to watch like all the classics all the time. And like I'm so glad they did that because you're right. We definitely would not be into the field that we're in if they didn't let us do that. Like especially all the classics.
It was like every night we would like watch a movie. We would just sit around and like not talk and just watch a movie.
I just remember watching like all the classic comedies with dad. And like the Honeymooners obviously and like Animal House and the Goonies and ET and all that shit. Like I'm so glad they did that.
Definitely like shaped our creative sensibilities, I think.
You put a lot of thought into this. I just go, "That movie's funny. I like movie." Alex is like, "Yeah, I wasn't allowed to watch The Proud Family." All right.
Yeah, The Proud Family was my favorite.
My parents were generally pretty open about like my parents were, strict, but not like I wouldn't call them helicopter parents, but like they were definitely it's one of those things where like I think they maybe went too far in a certain direction, but I also look back at like some of the things that like I know my friends got exposed to way too soon. That I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of glad. Like my parents were pretty tight on our internet access. And it's like, I'd have friends like describe to me some of the shit they watch. I'm like, you know what? I'm really glad I didn't see that at 10 years old.
Oh, you're saying you didn't want to go to Bloody Disgusting and watch somebody get decapitated at 11? Come on.
I had friends that were watching like that kind of violence or like not normal porn at like 10 years old. And it's like, you know what? I'm glad my parents were like, but no, my parents were like restrictive of some of the TV we watch and stuff. And it was less about like, some of it was, hey, you're not old enough to watch this yet. Like, I'm glad I didn't watch, like, my parents wouldn't let us watch like South Park when we were kids. That makes sense. But then it was like, I was a no SpongeBob household.
Oh my God.
So they said it was because
North Korea.
They said it was because it was like too hyper. They were like, yeah, no, it's like, it was like too chaotic that it like wasn't good for us. Like that was their thing. Like, no, SpongeBob is too energetic and crazy.
Dude, meanwhile, I went over to your fucking parents' house and your dad's like, I just drew a dick on the driveway.
Yeah. He,
it is true. That did happen.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because like I think a lot of my sense of humor and stuff is shaped by my parents. And like, I share a lot of similar interests with my dad specifically. And like, but like, yeah, like when we were kids, they were kind of restrictive of like, and it's like, again, they may have gone too far in that direction, but I'm also glad that they did in some regards. You know what I mean?
No, true. I feel like, like when we were like 12, 11, 13 years old, and you would like sit in the lunchroom and the shit, like your one friend with the iPod would show you like online just was leagues ahead of like even what like we were watching with like more access. Because I don't remember us really having internet access either. Like, unless because our computer was in the kitchen. You remember?
Yeah,
After it was downstairs.
It was in the kitchen.
It was
in the kitchen because
yeah,
Cassandra got in trouble.
She got in trouble. That's why it was in the kitchen.
The computer was in the basement in like your classic 90s like household. It was in the basement and then it got moved up to the kitchen. I mean, we had internet, but the thing that I've always said
right
is
next
like,
to the KitchenAid.
We didn't have any sort of new technology. Like I remember when we got a DVD player, that was crazy because we had VHS players, like VCRs, like way later, but we didn't have like Xboxes or like iPods or like we were still listening. Like I still had a radio in my fucking room. And then like one of them got a new TV. So I was able to put a little TV in the bedroom.
Dude, we were playing the N64 till like 2010.
No, that's
like around like when the Wii was popping. I don't remember when the Wii came out.
That's true. Because I remember we got a Wii like late, but I remember like we got a PS2 and I remember thinking like, oh my God, this is like cutting edge. And at that point it was like 5 years old at that point, but we didn't have any of the new shit. Like I didn't get a 360 until I was like 16. And at that point, it was like 6 or 7 years old at that point.
I was the same way. My parents had an original PlayStation and then had an Xbox. So my brother and I got the hand me down of the original Xbox. That was when my dad bought a PS2. And then it was like the same deal. Like he bought the 3, so we got the 2. And then, but like even my dad like didn't play a lot of video games, so like he was buying those consoles like later. Like he wasn't buying them new. And then bought the PS4, and then I remember getting my own PS4 when I was like a senior in high school. So it was already like 4 or 5 years old at that point. And then I finally bought myself the PS5 a year or two ago, and that was 2 years old or something at that point. So like,
I think like, thinking about it, because I remember when we bought the PS2, my mom was like, "Oh, this is for dad." And I remember thinking, even now, I'm like, he didn't play video games. What the fuck do you mean? But dad, like, always, like, he bought, I don't know if you're too young to remember the PS1, but I remember dad bought the PS1 and our older sister played it. And then he got my older sister an N64. And then we got the hand-me-down of that. But I remember dad bought me the PS2, and that was like, I still play it. I fucking hooked up. I was just playing it this morning. Like, come on, dude.
And that was your console. I wasn't allowed. I feel like I wasn't allowed to play it because I had never really played the PlayStation 2.
That's probably true. I played. That was my whole fucking life. Was when I wasn't outside in the woods causing trouble, I was playing PS2. This has been a good therapy session. This has been nice. This is too bad it's my last episode.
Joe, listen, man. All right, we gotta confront this head on, man. Joe, if you want to quit the podcast, we're gonna have some real issues. You're contractually locked in for another 6 years. No way, man. I got your signature. What do you mean? It's been fucking notarized, man.
If I fucking have my lawyer look at it, because that's silly.
No, we got to get this bad boy up to 800 episodes.
Yeah.
How many are we at? We're easily at 200 or so.
So this is episode 15. So, and we've been doing the pod for like a little over a year now. So at this rate,
I'm going to be
I remember when we started the pod, we like banked a couple episodes to get started, but it was like we banked an episode like once a week, and we started like the first like 6 episodes. It's like, yeah, we're gonna be able to do this once a week,
and that didn't last at all. Yeah, we got life. Come on,
yeah, life gets in the way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, life's gonna be in the way for the next 6 months. I'll tell you that.
Took us like a month to plan this one.
Yeah. Well, this was originally going to be a Christmas episode, and then.
Whoops.
No, fuck that.
Oh well. No, your tree's still up, so no.
My tree's still up.
All right, Joe. Let's the next episode 16. We're gonna find 2 substitute hosts.
Perfect.
We'll take an episode off and then come back to. So who do we decide on? Jack Black and Denzel.
And
is that what
Segal.
we said? Steven Segal and Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Hey, honestly, I bet you if we tried hard enough, we could get Steven Segal on the podcast.
You know what's crazy? We probably could.
Dude, let's try to make this happen.
We'd have to pool our money together because he probably charges like $10 million, but I bet you we could do it.
I wanted to do a Red Dead 2 video. I was like, I had this whole thing, and
yeah, you should. No joke.
Well, I wanted to, and I had this angle. I thought it'd be fun to. I reached out to like all the actors from Red Dead 2. It'd be like, hey, I'm working on this video, and nobody got back to me. I was like, well,
you know what you should do? This is a recent thing that I've been looking at. Is whenever I want to get, and I haven't done it yet, but this is an industry secret. See if any of them are on Cameo, and book a cameo, and do what you need to do.
Tell them what to say.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I wanted to like talk to them. I wanted to like,
Oh, no, you can't do that. No,
What was the video?
So I see a lot of really awful fan casts for a Red Dead like show or movie. And I wanted to like do a video about that. And then I wanted to like, hey, like talk to like the person who did so-and-so character and be like, who would you do? And you know what I mean? Be like, hey, don't you think this is a terrible casting? And be like, I don't know.
You probably still do that for Cameo. Could ask him.
It was just going to be like a single layer of like a bigger video. I might still do the video regardless, but
You should keep trying because you'll never know who would respond.
One of Brian's friends who has like a pretty huge YouTube channel,
Yeah.
like did something with Roger Clark pretty recently.
Yeah.
Which is fucking crazy, but
yeah, when you're verified on YouTube, like you obviously get taken way more seriously. So like, dude, simple. Just build your channel up. You got it.
I'm fucking trying, man. Trust me.
Hey, make the videos longer than a fucking minute.
Not all of us have 5,000 subscribers, man.
You're right. I don't either. I got 5,200.
Didn't you just hit 5K?
I got 5,200.
Hell yeah. Congrats, man.
Thanks. I got a new examination coming out on Sunday. At the time, we're doing the gyms this time in San Andreas. And then the parking lots in GTA 4 next. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we measure out parking blocks in real life and in the video game.
I still got to fucking send you a green screen test so we can do the one we talked about.
What was the one we talked about?
No,
I genuinely can't remember now.
And then can you pick 2 fucking movies that I've seen and then put me in one of the box office battles?
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Pick 2
movies. Oh, why?
You
don't want you want to be rubbing noses with Adam Does Movies and One Take, who collectively have over 1 million subscribers?
Maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
They have 1 million?
I think One Take has 250, and I think Adam also has 250. So I don't think it's 1 million.
That's
but
not 1 million.
That's crazy, dude. That's 250,000 a piece, I think.
So how many times did you fail accounting?
5. Like, I'm gonna get that master's.
Well, shit, man. Nick, thanks for coming on the pod, man.
Yeah, no
this
problem.
has been fun.
We'll have you again some other time.
Please do.
Won't.
As long as Joe doesn't quit.
Oh, I'll fucking quit. I'll quit tomorrow.
Dude, fuck it. I'll make Nick my new co-host.
Official NickyC. That's it. Mm-hmm. And then I'll be the guest.
No, if you quit, you're done for good. You're banished.
Banished.
There will be no return. There will be no
the death of Joey C.
We kind of just talked about family drama and inside information.
Alex is dying inside.
No, I think it's great. I had to kind of learn how to be a podcast host for a minute because you guys started talking about like watching movies with your parents. I was like, I'm just gonna let them do their thing. I just had to kick back and be like, you know what, be a good host.
Yeah, Steve-O should take notes.
Cultivate conversation.
Dude, so fucking that's fucking crazy, man. That's his biggest piece of like people shit on it for is he just never lets his host or his guests talk.
He's a bad podcast host.
I will say though, I watch every podcast episode.
The guest is telling like a really emotional, like touching story. That's crazy, man. You want to see me put fucking hot sauce in my butthole?
I mean, to be fair, I watch the ones with guests that I know. You know, I don't watch like Jim from whatever band. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Although Jess Margera was just on it. I loved that episode.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
What is Bam up to these days?
Sober.
I haven't heard any news in a while. Is he?
He's
good?
Just skating.
Fuck yeah.
He signed on for the new Jackass movie.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah,
okay.
It's gonna be through archival footage, but
that's all right.
His new Jackass movie comes out in June.
Fuck yeah.
Which is wild timing. Yeah. You're telling me they're going to shoot, edit, produce, and market a movie in 6 months? Not a chance. So it's definitely going to be
They've probably been working on it.
If anybody could do it, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they probably have a bunch of footage. So it's probably going to be a lot of archived footage like that didn't make it into Jackass 4. Like all the Bam footage that they shot, that's definitely what the extra footage is. Because Bam shot a lot for Jackass 4 that obviously got cut. So we'll see. All right, Alex, you know what to do now.
Just end. Just done.
Yep. No, you should do. I would just animate a remote in my hand and then.
Ooh, I like that. Too bad I'm not an animator. That's what I'd go back to school for. To be an animator.
Oh, that's a good. You know what? I'd probably do the same.
That'd be fun.
That'd be cool. That would
be fun. Be the next Meat Canyon.
I'll keep you updated on my autism test. I have it bookmarked.
Fuck yeah, sounds good.
I'm gonna fucking take it.
Hell yeah. All right, fellas. Thanks so much.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you.